when we talk of a credit, when you have a theory subject, so each theory subject will have so many lecture hours per week, right? And if you have one lecture hour per week is what we term it as a one credit. And similarly, if you have
अच्छा
one tutorial per
सर
week, you
యూట్యూబ్ యూట్యూబ్
get one credit. So
ఒకసారి
normally
చెక్ చేయండి వస్తుందా
the
రావట్లేదు
theory subjects will have at most 3 credits, and a practical hour, 1 hour of practical that you do per week, you get zero point 0.5 credits, half the credits of a theory subject. And similarly, in other words, if you do 2 hours
వాట్సాప్
practical lab per week, you
ఇప్పుడు
get one
పంపించండి
credit. And
తీసి లింక్
you must need to
ఓ
get a
వెళ్ళి
degree
లింక్
certificate of engineering. You must complete, you must get around 160 credits. That means you must somehow get 160 credits, so many subjects you need to clear. Then only you will be awarded the engineering degree. And apart from this, if you are interested, you can do additional of 20 credits, you will get a BE honors degree. Okay, so this is what is the model curriculum which the AICT has adopted, and this is standard across the country. And a student will be eligible to get undergraduate degree with honors or additional minor engineering if he or she completes an additional 20 credits. And these credits can be acquired through MOOCs. MOOCs is nothing but massive online, open online courses. Like you have NPTEL, right? NPTEL courses are there. If you can complete the NPTEL course, you get some credit. So these kind of courses you can do sitting at home. Apart from the regular courses, you can sit at home and you can do some courses online, and you will get some credits for that particular one. A maximum of 20 credits, you will get a BE honors degree. That is left to the student. If he is interested, he can do. Otherwise, it is not mandatory, right? It depends on the interest of the student. He can do or he need not do. So this is what is the basic idea of the credit distribution of the AICT model curriculum. And a maximum of 160 credits are to be done. And how these credits are distributed, again the model curriculum has said this must be in this way. Okay, now the structure of the undergraduate program, the entire syllabus is being divided into various categories. Some credits are being given to the humanities subjects, some credits are given to basic courses, some credits are given to engineering science courses, some credits are given to professional courses, all these things, right? Now, when you look at the humanities and social sciences, including management courses, these are the courses like, you will be studying some subjects, especially in our Usmania University curriculum, that finance and accounting, operations research, right? Some subjects you are going to come under this particular humanities and social sciences. And some subjects like, physics, maths, right? And chemistry, all these comes under the basic science courses. And under engineering sciences courses, you have workshop, drawing, basic electrical, mechanical, computer skills, all these comes under the engineering sciences courses. And the professional core courses, these are the courses which are offered by the department. And these professional core courses, you will be having around 16 courses, right? Which includes the laboratory courses also. If you look at the distribution of the total 160 credits which we are talking of, the humanities and social sciences will have 12 credits, and the basic science courses will have 25 credits, and engineering science courses will have 24 credits, and the professional core courses will have 48 credits. Normally, if I take 3 credits per subject, so this will comes to around 16 courses that I am including of the what we call as the laboratory courses. But normally laboratory courses you will be having only 2 credits. So you can the distribution of the courses will be depend on how the Board of Studies Usmania University decides, right? And apart from that, you have some elective courses, right? So students can opt the elective courses. See, depending on their area of interest, some people may go in the artificial intelligence side, some people may be interested in the cloud computing side, some people may be interested in the graphics side. So there are certain courses in each of these areas. So depending on the student interest, the courses will be chosen by the students, and the department will offer those courses, right? These are what we call as a professional elective courses. Okay, and these courses are relevant to the branch. And apart from that, there are some open subjects, what we call as open electives. And open electives are being offered by the other departments. And students, they can choose the open electives offered by the other departments, and they can go to those departments and they can study the subject, right? So these courses will be offered by the other departments. Now, the idea of the open electives, like, the kind of in foreign countries, what we call as a minor courses. So these courses are offered by the other departments, then you can study them. Apart from that, you will have a project work at the end of the final year. In the final year, you will have a project work, and this is what we call as a major project. And you also have minor projects that you will try to do between the semesters. And you need to give compulsory seminars on the project that you have chosen or on any general topic. Every student has to give a seminar, general seminar, and some marks are awarded for the seminar. And apart from that, you have internship. You need to go to an industry and do some internship there. Maybe summer internship normally we'll have. And college will, as far as possible, try to provide the internship to the students. They have to go to the industry and study how the industry works. And when we talk of a project work, my sincere suggestion is you need to do sincerely the project work. Don't look at the internet, Google the projects which are available in the Google net, just copy it and then present it. You really don't understand how the logic goes behind the other person has written. So if you can understand the logic, and then that is well and good. But if you just present it without knowing the knowledge, it is a waste. Nobody will try to tell you that you have to do like this. It is now up to you. If you want to really learn the subject, try to do on your own. And we have a wonderful staff in our college. Most of them are well experienced staff. They will try to help you out. And any problem comes in the evaluation of the, execution of the project. If we have some problems, like, they can definitely help you out. So try to do as far as possible all these things sincerely. And there are certain mandatory courses that the government said that every engineering student must know. That is, one is very important thing is about the Indian Constitution, and something like, Indian traditional knowledge. What are the different knowledges in the traditional knowledge that we have? And apart from that, we have to study about the environmental sciences. Okay, all these are non-credited courses. You have to write the exam, but you won't get any credits to this course. And you must clear these courses. That is what we call as a mandatory course. No credits, but you need to clear the subject. Right? So this particular breakup, if you look at it, so these are the various courses that we are going to study in our 4-year course. Right? There could be some minor variation. Right? As per the Board of Studies, Usmania University, there could be slight change in the syllabus content, and also the variation in the course that we have. Okay, so there are certain standard courses which you will be given the scheme of inspection at the beginning of the course. The first year itself will be given the 4-year scheme of course. In fact, the model curriculum started 3 years back. So the 4th year still doesn't is only in the old system, that choice-based credit system. So only three first, second, and third years are under the AICT model curriculum. Now, when you come to the second year, the third year people goes to the fourth year, they also become the model curriculum. So now till now, only the first 3 years are based on the model curriculum, and the fourth year is on the choice-based credit system. That is a different system. Okay. So by the time you come to the fourth year, you will be under the model curriculum. So the model curriculum says that this is what is the choice that this is the breakup of the credit. So, in essence, like, if I want to get the 12 credits, I need to clear 4 subjects. I'm just roughly telling because I'm assuming that every 3D subject will have 3 credits. So, if every 3D subject has 3 credits, then we need to have 4, which we need to cover under the humanities and social science. So this is what is the breakup. Okay. Now, what is the duration of the study? So normally the duration of the study is of 8 semesters, as you already know that. So we'll talk of the semester system. So we have 1 to 8 semesters, right? The first year comes to first and second semester, and the second year will be third and fourth, like that. And every semester will have 16 weeks of duration. A maximum of 16 weeks duration will be the one semester. And apart from that, you will have after the 16 weeks, you will have around 2 to 3 weeks for preparation of your final exam. That includes the practical exam. And a student has to fulfill the requirement that he must get a maximum of 160 credit within 6 years, 6 academic years from the time of admission. If you don't get your 160 credits within 6 years, you have to forfeit your admission. Admission will stand cancelled automatically. So be careful. You must complete your degree as far as possible within 6 years, right? So this is very important, and let us try to look at how the examination or the evaluation system will be there in Usmania University. Normally, this is not only in Usmania University; it is across the model curriculum. What they said is there are 2 ways of evaluation. One is what we call as continuous internal evaluation. That means the staff inside the college, they will continually monitor your performance, and the evaluation will be done continuously. And after that, at the end of the semester, you will have what we call as a semester end examination. And this kind of the system in this, each theory course will have 30 marks for continuous internal evaluation and 70 marks at the semester end exam. And out of this 30 continuous internal evaluation, which we are talking of for a theory course, this is again divided into 2 parts, in fact 3 parts, right? Out of the 30, 20 marks will be what we call as a internal exam 1, internal exam 2. We'll have 2 internal exams. Theoretical, you have to write what we call as a subjective kind of thing, where you will be having internal 1 and internal 2 for 20 marks. And we'll be taking average of these 20 marks. First, whatever, suppose if you get 15 in the first and 17 in the second, the average will be 16. So you'll get 16 marks. So the average will be taken, not the best of the 2. Okay. And after that, you will have 10 marks left over. For this 10 marks, 5 marks is given for the assignment. And we will be having 2 assignments, assignment 1 and assignment 2. So, and 5 marks for the quiz. Quiz is normally given as a multiple choice questions. Okay, and fill in the blanks. That will be done at the end of the, normally will be given along with the second internal exam. So the 30 marks is divided into 5 plus 5 plus 20. So you must get the max as far as possible. My suggestion is try to score more in the internal assessment. The normally the whenever we are talking of the internal assessment, we will be given we know the fixed set of syllabus, and you can ask the staff like some kind of the normally what kind of pattern will be there. You can go through the patterns that we will be giving in the previous internal papers. Normally more or less it will be of the same pattern. And in the internal examination you have two parts, part A and part B. Now, for the part A, you will be having 6 marks, and part B, you will be having 14 marks. And part A will be having 3 questions, and part B, you will be having 3 questions. Out of 3 questions, you have to answer 2 questions. So, you have a choice there. Now, it is left to the student. Normally, the first internal will be conducted after the conduction of 2 units or 2.5 units maximum, and the next 2.5 units will be the second internal. First 2.5 units first internal, second 2.5 units second internal. So you have plenty of choice. Now if a student regularly attends the class, and then if he regularly understands the subject that the teacher is talking about, he can easily score the internal exam well. Okay, and finally you will be having a semester end exam which is of 70 marks, and after this 70 marks again you will be having two sections, part A and part B. Part A will normally be of 8 to or 10 questions, maximum 10 questions will be there, and part B will be having 7 questions, and you need to answer only 5 questions. Okay, so this is what is about the semester end exam for the theory course. And the practical, again we have 25 marks internal and 50 marks external, and normally the 25 marks internal will be evaluating based on the student how many classes he has attended, and whether he has properly written the record, and whether he has written the observations of the experiment, and then not only that, whether he has at the end of this particular one, what we'll be having, we will be having one exam, practical exam, that is the just like the final external exam will be conducting on similar lines internal exam also. So the student has to write the exam, he has to write the solution, execute the solution, and show the result. Based on that particular one only, he will be awarded marks. Similarly, in the final exam, the external will come, an external examiner from other colleges will come, they will evaluate the student, he will have some viva voce kind of thing, and he will interact with the student, he will ask some question with the student, and some marks are assigned for the viva, and normally it will be 15 marks for viva, 15 marks for the writing of the program, and 20 marks for the execution of the program. So this is totally of 50 marks. And every practical or drawing, normally this is the kind of thing, practical drawing course is of 4 periods per week, and this, which is 50 and 50, right? So this apart from that, you will be having project, as I told you, mini project and major project, minor and major project, right? So the continuous internal evaluation will be of 50 marks for the, and semester end exam you will be having 100 marks. This project which I am talking of is only of the final project. Okay, and as I told you, out of the 30 continuous internal evaluation of theory course, 10 marks are allotted for assignment quizzes, and at least 2 assignments and 1 quiz are to be conducted. The rest 20 marks are allotted for internal tests. 2 internal tests will be conducted, and as I told you, all these things which are already covered. And out of the 25 marks, for 10 or 20 are allotted for viva, and 15 or 30 marks are awarded for class performance, record, and observation. Okay, this is what is the semester end exam and continuous evaluation. Okay, so in fact, this is already been covered in the general induction program by Professor Gajanana. I'm just trying to uh, tell once again. Okay, the evaluation of the BE project is of maximum 100 marks. Right, as per the guidelines. Normally, what we'll try to do is we'll have regular periodical reviews of the project. Every student has to give 3 reviews, and he has to get presented what he has done and how he has done, till what extent he has done. So the first review will be like, there will be 3 reviews. First review, he has to tell about what he has done during that particular period, maybe like, first 2 weeks or 3 weeks. Then the next 3 weeks, what he has done. After that, finally, how much he has completed and other things. So the evaluation will be done based on the review. Okay, and this review student has to give. Okay, and normally it will be either a group project will be maximum done by a group of 3 people maximum, right? Individual projects can be done or a group project can be done. So it all depends on the student interest. If a student is interested, he can do an individual project, and otherwise he can do a group project. 3 people can do the project. A project can be done in-house, or you can go to a company and do a project there. That is also left to the student. Okay? And 40 marks are awarded, and out of the 40 marks, we'll try to see what is the problem statement, how he has done the project, whether already anybody did the particular project, and what is the modification that you have done to this particular project. All the things will be done. So literature review, that is what I'm talking of. Literature tells that whether the project is already been done by other people, and what is the change in your approach. So that whether we have done, innovated a new one, or we have just copied it. So that kind of innovation or originality is there, and what is the methodology, and what is the relevance or practical application for that particular one. 40 marks will be awarded. Apart from that, you will be having 30 marks for report writing. So you have to write the documentation, and 30 marks are allocated for the candidate performance in terms of his or her viva voce, examination, and overall subject knowledge. This is being evaluated by an external examiner. Okay. So what we have to do is we will be looking at the external examiner, how it has been done, what is that he is doing, all the things will be done. Okay. And the combined marks were the continuous improvement, and then semester and exam. After that particular one, we'll combine these two, and what we'll do is the university will allot grades. Okay, the grades will be given something like this. If the academic performance is 90% and above, grade yes will be given. And in terms of the grade points, this grade is nothing but converted into grade points. If you get a grade yes, indicates that you got 10 points. And if you lies between 80 and 90, you will be having a grade A, and the grade points will be given as 9 grade points. So like that, the grade points will be decided. So you have grades like S, A, B, C, D, E, and F. And if you get below 40%, you will be given grade F. That means you have 0 grade points. And this 40% when I'm talking of, this is combined together with your continuous internal evaluation and semester end examination. Both put together, you need to get 40 marks. That means if in the continuous internal evaluation, if you get 30 marks, 30 out of 30, and in the semester end exam, you just need to get only 10 marks out of 70. See how easy it is, right? As far as possible, you must gain more marks in your continuous internal evaluation. If you get more marks in your, you need to get only limited marks in your semester end exam, right? So if you get 40 marks, that means to put together, you have cleared the exam. Okay, and you must always aim to get not less than B grade. When I am talking of B grade, the B grade is 70% and above, but less than 80%. You must target, in fact, for the letter grade S, and you can easily get without any problem letter grade B, because most of the time when you can do your internal examination well, out of 70 you can easily get 30 to 40 marks from the semester end exam. So 30 plus 40 will be 70, easily you will get it. So you must target that particular one. So as far as possible, this is what is the evaluation procedure. Okay, and then a candidate shall be deemed to fully pass the course, right, if he or she secures not less than the minimum marks as prescribed by the minimum mark grade. That is, as I told you, for theory subject, you must get at least minimum 40%. And for every practical course and the project, you must get minimum of 50%. Right? And for the drawing course, which is also treated as a practical course, you must get a minimum of 50%. Okay? The candidate need to appear for semester and examination, and compulsory is irrespective of the marks secured under continuous improvement examination. Okay? Even if you get more marks in your entire, you have to clear you have to write the semester end exam, and you must get a minimum of 10 marks in your final exam. Okay, so this is what is about the evaluation procedure of the thing. And normally, as I told you, the university what it said is, or the Aicte-Model Curriculumn what it said is, it has talked in terms of the grading system. Okay, the grading is awarded in accordance with all the grades secured by them in all the 8 semesters taken together, including the continuous internal exam. Okay, so the grade system will be shown in the memorandum of mark, and normally after the evaluation, we will have what we call as a cumulative grade point average. Okay, and now based on the cumulative grade point average, normally you must get a minimum of 5 cumulative grade point average. What is this cumulative grade point average? How it is calculated? I will show you with a simple example, right? So after my lecture, I will show you how it is being calculated, and then we'll try to see what is a semester grade point average and what is a cumulative grade point average. Now, you must get a minimum of 5 to award, is required for the award of degree. You must get a minimum of 5 cumulative grade point average, then only your degree will be awarded. Okay. And the semester grade point average, there is a slight a formula is there. I'll show you the formula just now. And if your cumulative grade point average is 7.5 and above, we call it as first class with distinction you have passed. If it is between 6.5 and less than 7.5, you pass as first class. Otherwise, second class. I'll show you that. Right? Just give me 5 minutes. I'll show you how it is being calculated. Okay, the grading system is this one. Candidates who have passed all the examinations of the degree program shall be awarded division in accordance with the grades secured by the in all the 8 semesters taken together. This is what I just now told. If you look at here, a minimum of cumulative grade point average CGPA of 5 is required for the award of degree. So you must get this one. And this is the formula for the semester grade point average. So every semester, at the end of the semester, you will calculate the semester grade point average. And how the semester grade point average, I'll show you with a simple example, right? And then this is nothing but a formula is that letter grade point into number of credits. As I told you, every subject, you will have a number of credits. For example, for a 3D subject, you will have 3 credits. And if I get like, the letter grade as yes, S indicates that the grade points are 10. So how many you got? 10 into 3. 30 credits you will get. And this is how we try to calculate it. I will show you with an example. GPA is calculated up to second decimal point. And mind it, very important, SGPA is calculated only if you clear all the subjects in that particular semester. If we have one backlog, SGPA is not calculated. SGPA is calculated only if you clear that particular backlog. And after that, you will calculate the cumulative grade point average. This is semester grade point average and cumulative grade point average. And as I told you, if you get this cumulative grade point average 7.5 and above, you will be awarded first class with distinction. And if you get cumulative grade point average 6 and between 6.5 and 7.5, you call it as a first class. And between 5.5 and 6.5, second class. Between 5 and 5.5, you just call it as pass. If it is less than 5, you declared as a failed candidate and your degree will not be awarded to you. So this is how the step. A simple example I calculated, and this is the academic performance. If it is 90% and above, a letter yes is given. This particular one is followed in Usmania University, right? 90% and above, you'll be given letter grade yes, and you have grade point 10. And if it is between 80 and 90, letter grade A is given, and 99 grade points will be given. 70, 80, B, like that. Below 50, below 40, you will be given a grade F. And you have 0 grade point. A simple example, course 1. So it has 4 credits, let us assume, right? It has 4 credits, and after the end of the exam, you have been awarded A grade. And look at the left side. For a grade, how many grade points will be there? The grade points are 9. So 4 into 9, 36. So you get the credit points like this. So credit into grade points. So you calculate, and totally you get the sum of these, you will be calculated, and you know how many credits are there. So total credits are there, because course 1 is 4 credits, 2, 4, 3, 4, 4, 3, like that. And 7 and 8 are practicals maybe. So you have 2 credits, and the total credits will be 25. And how many credit points we got it? We got 189 based on my performance. And then the semester grade point average is nothing but the credit points divided by number of credits. That is 189 divided by 25, and you get 7.56 is the semester grade point average. And you will be calculating the semester grade point average for every semester. And as I already told you, semester grade point is calculated only if all subjects in that semester are cleared or passed. If you, supposing a simple example, if I have a course, and if course 8, let us take, and I got a grade letter EF, indicates that it is below 50%, I have failed in this one. So then in that particular case, you will not be calculating the semester grade point average, right? So this is how the semester grade point average is calculated. And now we'll try to see from the semester grade point average of all the semester, how cumulative grade point average is calculated. So this is the cumulative grade point average after the final semester, that is after the 8th semester. Every semester you know how many credits are there and what is the semester grade point average. So you calculate every semester the total number of credits and the semester grade point average, and you get the cumulative grade point average, that is the number of credits into the semester grade point average. You multiply it and divided by total number of credits. The total number of credits for all the semesters put together is 160, and you get 7.06. This is the cumulative grade point average. Now somebody is interested in what is the percentage I got cumulative from the cumulative grade point average. This is how we calculate the percentage from the cumulative grade point average. Cumulative grade point average earned minus 0.75 into 10 gives me the percentage of marks scored. In this particular case, how much percentage he has got? He got 63% only. Though your cumulative grade point average is 7.06, but the percentage of marks that you got is only 63%. So this is how we get the percentage, and this is how we try to calculate the cumulative grade point average. And as I told you, the normally the cumulative grade point average must be, you must get 7.5 and above. Then only you will be called as, then only you will be awarded with a first class with distinction. So this is what is the general structure of the course that we are trying to do, and how the evaluation system is there, and how you will get the final cumulative grade point average at the end of the semester. This is what I would like to tell, and any student, any doubt or any questions they have, please ask me, then I'll try to clear that.
Good afternoon, Vijay Kumar sir. I am Abdul Azim. Sir, it was very wonderful, informative session, sir. Yeah. I have really gained through your session. Sir, if I am not wrong, probably if students may ask the question, like when you are calculating the percentage, you have subtracted 0.75. Why is it, sir?
No, that is the standard way of doing it. That is not my formula.
Okay.
Well, this is not my formula. The formula is being given by the AICT or the UNESCO. This is the standard formula. Okay, if you want to get the percentage, so what they said is, whatever the cumulative grade point average that you have earned, you must subtract it with 0.75. Right? In fact, I also don't know why they have taken, I think 3/4 of it, they are trying to subtract it and then multiply by 10, and they are getting the percentage of marks. This is the formula that we have adopted.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Right. Yeah, any students, any doubts, any questions? Right, then thank you very much. We'll wind up. I think Ranjit Garu, anybody is there to give a lecture?
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, Vijay Kumar sir, for enlightening on the examination pattern and marks, etc. sir. So thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. So next we will have a session by Dr. Abdul Azim, sir. Sir, please have a session, sir.
3:22 అయింది 3:30 అవ్వలే కదా
Good afternoon, my dear students. I hope all of you are doing well. I actually wanted to discuss about the Aicte model curriculum, but our senior professor from our department, G. Vijay Kumar Garu, has given a very good informative session on this. But I will take you a little ahead of the same by discussing the kind of subjects which we have in our course, AICT course. Actually, this AICT course started from 2018-19. Okay. Before that, we have choice-based credit system, that was CBCS. CBCS was started in 2016 academic year, and before that we had non-CBCS. So, yeah, in non-CBCS system, students doesn't have a choice to select the electives, or if they are willing to rather go into some specialized course, or they wanted to integrate their field with other fields and all kind of thing. That was not possible in CBCS, non-choice based credit system. Then the university has introduced in 2016 the choice based credit system, where the students were given a choice of choosing certain subjects of their respective specialization, and they can move ahead, though being the computer science as a core or a base, you can rather move into the different stream that will go out of the computer science. There are a lot of streams that the computer science will lead you to move, rather, right? Like we have now happening is artificial intelligence, machine learning, you have deep learning, or you have automation systems, you have networking systems domain, or you have scientific domain, you have commercial domain, you have telecom domain, and you have programming domain. So enterprise domain, business domain carries again a lot of different fields, like you have ERP or business intelligence and all other kind of stuff, rather, right? So there are many choices now for you, rather, right? So by being on the CSC as a core, you can rather choose your respective field right from the second year itself in this particular model curriculum. But again, I wanted to make you clear one thing, like there are certain subjects which are probably everybody has to learn. Okay, for example, data structures, operating system, computer networks, I say computer organization, programming languages, and automata languages, theory, okay, operating systems. So these are certain basic fundamental subjects which only when you learn well and get the internal architecture of the same will help you in moving towards the specialization, rather, right? So you will be able to understand the beneath of the computer science engineering system. So yes.
Share this thing.
Not share it. Okay. Yeah, present it.
Continue.
You check in the.
Right.
Is it visible? Yeah. So yes. So there are certain subjects, as I said, which when you're not thorough with, which you do not understand well, I say the basic concepts of the core concepts of the computer science engineering, that will not help you to move into any other field, rather, right? You maybe end up with some kind of a end user, or it could be a programmer, or it could be a level to not near to architect. If you wanted to become an architect of the computer, rather, right, or computer scientist, then you need to acquaint with these basic fundamental subjects which are being still retained in Aicte-Model Curriculum as well. Though you are given an option of choosing your respective field right from second year itself, but the fundamental subjects are still retained. I'll discuss, of course, the subjects which you are going to study as part of Aicte-Model Curriculum. Osmania University has already released the syllabus, subjects and syllabus for the Aicte-Model Curriculum till up to third year, because we are now running with Aicte-Model Curriculum third year this academic year, that is academic year 2020-21. Actually, it was, as I said, started in 18-19. 18-19 was the first year, then 19-20 was the second year, and 2021 is the third year. So third year syllabus also came into being. Now we can probably discuss about the subjects which have been designed, and here Osmania University, while designing the subjects or syllabus and all, probably take the help of all the stakeholders, like all affiliated colleges and industry experts and from AICTE experts. The panel consists of all different kind of stream of people which help framing this particular syllabus, which probably help the students to take their respective careers, which probably sync with the industry needs. Okay, so I'll just brief about some of the points under Aicte-Model Curriculum, which sir has already explained in very much detail. I just wanted to just highlight few of the points, and then I'll move on to the subjects and that you're going to study as part of this particular Aicte-Model Curriculum. For the centuries, universities have been established worldwide as institutions providing higher education and research opportunities to the youth for shaping their future. University education in engineering and technology has a significant role in enhancing their capabilities and competitiveness. Developed nations have been attaching much importance to this sector. This is no exception in India as well, which has prepared a timetable to become a developed nation by the year 2020 and already launched a strategy for the same, which I am saying is the Aicte-Model Curriculum. So actually this particular curriculum is designed by the central government, right? And it is being applicable across the country, with the slogan of one nation, one education system. Okay, so if you are studying here, be computer science engineering, so and probably the student who is probably studying in UP or Delhi or Bangalore, you can match the syllabus or the subjects which the other state people are also studying is going to be almost same, right? So on a similar guidelines, because Aicte-Model Curriculum has fixed the system for all the streams, so across the country, across all the states of a country. So whichever the university, irrespective of university, could be private or government or or a state and all kind of thing, all has to follow the same kind of rule. Fine. So here, of course, around about 10% of discretion is given at the university level. So university can change around about not more than 20, around 10 to 20 percentage in framing the subjects and syllabus. But it is very less compared to the majority of the model curriculum that holds across the country, rather, right? So here, so if you are an engineer, if you are graduating as an engineer from MVSR Engineering College, it is as much equivalent to the graduated from IIT or IIMS, or could be from any Delhi university, rather, right? Because the subjects that you are going to study across all the states or respective of all universities is going to be almost same. Fine. So this was this was the initiative being taken by the central government in order to make all the engineers to equip with the industry needs, and then to come across a single platform. If all of us study the same subject and same syllabus, it will be easy for us to share our ideas and come on a same platform. That was the main idea behind initiating this one nation, one education system, which of course is already been implemented in higher education system with Aicte-Model Curriculum. Of course, in world, probably you can see engineering and technology will play a major role. Fine. Engineering and technology professionals are key personnel in any country responsible for its economic progress and prosperity, leading to increased comfort and satisfaction level of its people and the society at large. The developed countries have already benefited from their knowledge and skills and have demonstrated the crucial role played by these professionals in strengthening their R&D industries and economics. As India is now engaged in such an endeavor and has prepared a roadmap for becoming a developed nation by the year 2020, this Aicte-Model Curriculum will help a lot. And this Aicte-Model Curriculum is based on credit system. As sir has already explained about the credit system, in a well-mannered way, by taking examples, illustrating it, calculating and all kind of thing. I just highlight those things. A system enabling quantification of coursework with 1 credit being assigned to each unit after a student completes its teaching learning process, followed by passing in both CIE and SEE. CIE is continuous internal evaluation, which is being conducted by the college. At the college level, it is going to be conducted by the department, and SEE is the semester end exam, which is going to be conducted by the university, right? And the bifurcation of this, sir has already explained about you. I just give a brief about the same. CIE will be conducted by the course instructor and include midterm, weekly, fortnightly classes, homework, problem solving, group discussions, quiz, mini project and seminar throughout the semester, with weightage for the different components being fixed at the institutional level. This is being judged by the institution at the institutional level, right? Then we have semester end examination will be conducted at the institutional level and cover the entire course syllabi. For this purpose, syllabi to be modularized and SEE questions to be set from each module with choice, if any, to be confined to module concerned only. The questions to be comprehensive, emphasizing analysis, synthesis, design, problems, and numerical quantities. Since our college is an affiliated college to Osmania University, so the semester end examination will be conducted by the Osmania University, whereas CIE will be conducted by our college, our department, right? Grading and grade points. Sir has already explained you in very much detail by giving you the examples. I just read out the same here. Grading will be done using letter grades as qualitative measure of achievement in each courses. Like S will be given for superior when you achieve when you get the letter grade point equivalent to 10. Okay, you will be getting S is a superior. A is for excellent, B is for very good, C is for good, D is average, E is poor, and F is fail. Based on the marks percentage scored in CIE plus SEE together of the course and conversion to grade done by relative or absolute grading, the former being more useful. The grade points. Students to earn grade points for a course based on its letter grade, example on a typical 10-point scale, GP to be S equal to 10, A equal to 9, B equal to 8, C equal to 7, D equal to 6, E equal to 4, and F equal to 0. Useful to assess students' achievement qualitatively and to compute credit points equal to the grade points. Credits for the course, student passing a course only when getting the grade points greater than or equal to 4. When you get the grade point more than 4, only then you are, cumulative grade point is going to be calculated rather, right? So number of credits actually here to be earned by a student for the UG degree award fixed by the university generally, and it is here it's about 160. So as I already said, 20 per semester, but it can vary as the Aicte-Model curriculum has given across all universities, because there are certain courses for which you have 5 semesters. For example, BArch, right, architecture. So there probably the number of credits can be little increased. But otherwise, widely used is going to be 176, 22 per semester, you can say, right? Now, I will discuss about the subjects here. What kind of subjects you are going to study as part of this 4-year course. So now you are in semester 1, okay? So you are in semester 1 here. Of course, our Dr. Khare sir also, he is the professor in our department. He has explained already about what kind of classification we have in AICT. We have basic sciences, we have open electives, we have professional electives, we have professional core subjects, and we have mandatory courses. In sciences we have basic sciences, engineering sciences, we have sciences and humanities and all kind of thing, right? So all this, actually this particular syllabi was actually designed by the central government by keeping in view of that the student should not be limited to only engineering and technology. Rather, if he is willing to move into the arts kind of field, or any like politics kind of field, or if he is willing to write, let us say, groups exam, or he must have to know what is going around rather, right? So by keeping in view that because earlier if you look at non-CBCS courses where it was more confined to the engineering domain. So, and especially if you are, let us say, adopted for computer science, then you were having only the computer science subjects. But now you can see the world has been changed. You can see that all the fields are integrated. There is nothing like a field is being isolated from the other one. Like you can say computer science, when you talk about computer science, has been integrated with all other fields. You talk about mechanical, you talk about civil, you talk about construction field or telecom domain, or you talk about engineering domain, or you talk about scientific domain, commercial domain, or you talk about any domain. So computers are very much indispensable today, right, in today's life, and they have encroached into every field. So where of course computer science people will have an opportunity to move into such kind of domains. Probably you might have heard about the same by the placement officer when he has given a talk about the same, like you may be hired by not only the core companies, but as well there are versatile companies we have wherein the complete domain is going to be different. So when you have a complete domain is different, you need to start your entire course right from the scratch. It is quite difficult for you. So if you have that domain knowledge at the at your graduation level itself, you must have the versatile features in you, and you are no more an ambivalent rather, right? So that was keeping in view the thought the central government has actually designed this particular course. So if you can see in first semester you are studying mathematics 1. This is a basic science. You can see the code of the subject. In the code of the subject, the first 2 letters defines the taxonomy of the Aicte model curriculum. As I said, the taxonomy or the classification of Aicte model curriculum is done based on different factors. One is the science factor. So science under sciences you have basic sciences, engineering sciences, you have science and humanities, all this you have. And there is another domain where you have the mandatory courses. Like under mandatory courses, you have sports, you have yoga, and you have biology, you have essence, Indian cultural tradition and culture. You need to know about the Indian tradition and culture. That was another reason why the central government, this was not there probably for your seniors, of course, rather, right? So this mandatory courses, these courses mandatory in the sense you need to read it. You don't have the external exam for the same, but then based on your continuous evaluation, you will be